Okay, so I know this is a little late. Okay, so few days. No, wait. Okay, so yesterday, 4th of July, so the fireworks didn't start until like 10 o'clock last night. We had to go at we had to leave at 9, so it wasn't that dark. You know, it's kind of funny. Okay, so here's the stuff. Sit on my bed right here. Okay, so 2 days ago, my mom had to go to the doctor to get her teeth pulled out. She had like 2 teeth pulled out right here, and it's kind of funny because like she only got like front row teeth, like no teeth in like the back side of her. Oh yeah, and this hand, we went to Goodwill and got myself a nice hat. I know I look kind of stupid in now since I got my hair pulled up. That's another story for later. Okay, so yeah, the hospital, like, okay, we're in there, we're waiting almost forever, okay, and it's like real long. I'm like, all my stuff dies before like halfway through the waiting room, okay, and then there's like these 3 little girls, okay, and they're playing, they're having fun. One of them starts crying after the little white girl leaves, and yeah, and then she came back and they like hugged each other. They were like playing and doing like somersaults, chasing each other through the room. It's pretty funny. So we almost waited forever to get my mom's teeth checked, okay? And then when my mom was called, she was gone for a while. She came back with like a gauze in her mouth. Said that the doctor like poked. Okay, so this sounds pretty painful. So my mom. Okay, so the doctor. Okay, so she told us that he was like trying to remove one of her teeth, and then instead, like, it was like a pokey thing, okay? And it slipped out right underneath her tongue and hurt. Sorry, is the light bad? Girl, get it. Sorry, I'm trying to get my lamp plugged in. Oh, that's better. Okay, so yeah, she like her mouth's bleeding and it hasn't been hurt, like it's been hurting all day and yesterday. So yeah, and then yesterday was the 4th of July. Okay, so we all got up real late. I got sick. That mom's coming. Okay, and we didn't really feel good that all day. Until 8 o'clock, we started getting ready. Or Dad didn't want to go, which was kind of upsetting. And it's kind of funny, because so we're driving, we can't find a place to park. But the minute we do, it's like right where the fireworks are set at, like feet away. So we decided to sit like at the corner somewhere. No, like we didn't have any chairs or blankets, but it was okay because somebody else did. So I brought almost I brought like 9 glow sticks. 2 of them broke one before we even when we started leaving, and we had our dog Sophie with us. Like we didn't have a leash for her, so my mom had to get one of her cables to use as a leash. Don't worry, because we didn't let the dog in. So yeah, we sat down. The minute the fireworks started, it was okay. Like they just came up one by one. But then at the point where they all started going on at once in the beginning, our dog Sophie got freaked out and she started like running around my mom. And then my mom had to hold her in her arms, and like the dog hit her head like right in between her arms, and like the whole time, like it wasn't really that bad. The dog freaked out a couple times, but she was okay. I actually enjoyed it. And then like the finale almost traumatized the dog. Okay, so like all these fireworks were going out once. It was like there was like starters. There was like those huge ones that explode in the sky. Let me tell you, there was a lot of them. Made a big noise. The dog was like squirming out of Mom's arms, and she was like trying to get out from right here. It was pretty funny. And then, okay, so the thing was over. We're all clapping. We went in the car. Mom almost, took 10 seconds for Mom to find her keys, put them in. Okay, and there's traffic. I'm like, traffic, like a whole line of it. Okay, and I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, so we're like talking to each other, talking about like Little Mermaid and stuff, and there's this pretty funny joke I made up too. And I don't think a lot of you guys will want to hear it, but I'll say about that in a minute. Okay, so the reason I couldn't film the fireworks last night was because my phone battery was almost dead. Like, it was at 5%. And usually when my phone's at 5, it won't, like, the camera won't work on it. Excuse me. And then, trying to think here, sorry. So, yeah. So the traffic's taking forever. Like, there's like a long line of cars, but on the other side it's more busier, so people are like trying to cut through and stuff. And there was like a police officer directing all the traffic, you know, like they did before we had traffic lights. So yeah, we're driving, and the next thing you know, we're like free on the road. It's pitch black outside. Our mom's headlights barely look like they work. She's like, man, this is so scary, because like it's plain dark right in front. And I'm like, turn around, and she turns around. It's like pitch dark behind her except for the sky, and she had to use the bathroom, so we had to find like a porta-john somewhere, like some place where like there's workers at. She didn't, took her like only 5 seconds, so she just left. She's like, man, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, yeah, me neither. So yeah, we drove home. The dog finally calmed down after that. Sadly, our dad couldn't go because he's been sick for a while. Like, he hasn't had, like, really anything good. And I'm sorry if I look up like this because I'm staring at my mirror. So, yeah, it was a great 4th of July. Like, we had some watermelon, cotton candy. I had some this morning, even though I probably shouldn't. Like, we don't have cereal. Shouldn't say that either because it sounds like we're broke. But we're not. Even though you look at the floor, like my floor, it's getting all to the point where like it's getting all stained up. All this right here is starting to fall apart. I know what you're gonna say. You're like, man, Chloe, you need to clean your room. You're like, I know, I need to. It's just we need places to put stuff. Okay, what the heck? I'm just watching a bunch of show that I wrote on. And my remote stopped working. So I kept watching stuff. And I got an Xbox for video games. So yeah, technically none of my friends came over yet, and I haven't, because I haven't asked them, so I'm basically going to be here for a while by myself. But meanwhile, we're at it. Let me tell you that joke. Okay, so apparently you know the story of Hansel and Gretel, right? The fun story, which has like a dark twist to it, like 2 kids get lost, go to the candy house, and kill a witch, you know. The next thing you know, they came back to their parents' house. Like, the parents were, like, missing them. They were pretty mad. Then they had, like, but they also had, like, a ton of police at their house. And also, they appear to be overweight. They got obesity. But then one day, Hansel and Gretel heard of Candyland, went there for the summer, and then somehow they got lost. Like, they got completely lost, didn't know they were at, they didn't have a map, they didn't bother getting, like, breads to make, like, crumb trails or something. Goodness, if I joking about like my mom yesterday. I'm like, okay, so Hansel, so they're stuck in the middle of, like, Gumdrop Forest or something, I don't know the map anymore. So Hansel, no, wait, yeah, Gretel starts freaking out. She's like, oh no, we're lost. Where do we go? We're gonna starve out here. And then Hansel just looks at her like, dude, there's candy all around us. We're not going to starve. Like, we're still going to be lost. And then Hansel's like, I know, but I'm on a diet. And then Hansel goes, oh, but I forgot. I have type 2 diabetes. And then they both start crying and hugging each other. That sounds wrong. Camera. Hope my mom didn't hear me. Even though my door's closed, the thing got my hair stuck in this part of my hand. There it goes. So yeah, maybe I'll just say that on a separate video. Oh well, that was the best I could think of, okay? And I'm trying not to be too loud, since apparently my mom would be able to hear me across the room. She's like, Chloe, are you alright? Who are you talking to? My phone. So yeah, I tell jokes, even though most of them aren't that funny. I made like a religious joke one time about St. Mary's at school. Everybody thought it was funny, but then when I told my mom, she started getting all mad, and man, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna make some. Well, it's fun talking to you guys. See you later on the next video. God, that looks creepy on the camera.